Good evening, I'm Cari Davies. 2 off-duty police officers have been stabbed in Soho. Scotland Yard say they were attacked in Greek Street in the early hours of Friday morning. The officers were taken to hospital and their condition has been described as stable. A man was arrested on suspicion of grievous bodily harm and possession of Class A drugs and taken to a West London police station. Road bridges in 4 of London's councils are some of the worst maintained in Britain. Half in Hammersmith and Fulham can't carry the heaviest lorries on our roads, according to the RAC. That goes for a third in Waltham Forest and a quarter in Kensington and Chelsea. The local government blames a funding shortfall. Let's get the sport now.
Zero Accounting Software sponsors ITV Regional Sports Report.
In the FA Cup, Manchester United came from behind to beat Fulham in a quarter-final which featured 3 red cards. The referee sent 2 off 2 Fulham players, including Aleksandar Mitrovic, for pushing him. He then sent off the manager, Marco Silva, in a fiery second half. Ultimately, 2 goals from United's Bruno Fernandes and another from Marcel Sabitzer were enough for a 3-1 for the Northwest side. Chelsea women cruised into the semi-finals of the Women's FA Cup after thrashing Reading 3-1. Jess Carter provided the opener while Maren Mjelde put away the second after a penalty. Then winger Guro Wrighton drove home the winning goal.
Ben White, Bukayo Saka!
Finally, Arsenal trounced London rivals Crystal Palace 4-1 this afternoon. Bukayo Saka scored 2 of the winning goals, taking the Gunners to an 8-point lead at the top of the table. In rugby now, and London Irish lost in extra time to Exeter in the Premiership Rugby Cup final. It was 17-all at full time and a Jacob Atkins penalty put Irish up at the restart. But Aidan Davies' try just before the break sealed the win for Exeter. It's the 2nd year in a row Irish have lost in the final in extra time, and their 21-year wait for a trophy goes on. Next to the Hollywood stars you've probably never heard of, and a West London charity that aims to change all that. All Dogs Matter have hosted an award ceremony celebrating dogs on the silver screen, namely the Fidos. It's all in aid of unwanted and abandoned pets. Our reporter Jay Akbar went to see who scooped the top honours.
From Sammy the Border Collie in Banshees to this feisty Pomeranian in Everything Everywhere All at Once. Dogs starred in the year's biggest films, minus the credit or red carpet invite. Well, today they were honoured at the Fido Awards in West London with lookalikes of the silver screen stars.
We feel that they need recognition, and therefore there we are. We do the awards to give them those prizes, their trophy collars.
And where Colin Farrell missed out at the Oscars,
we chose as Best in World the fabulous Morse, who played Sammy in Banshees of Inisherin. Whoa!
Proceeds from the awards went to rescue charity All Dogs Matter, which has already taken in 300 dogs this year. Few understand the importance of their work more than actress Kerry Fox, because they rescued her pup Snope from China.
Other people think I saved you, but really, it's the other way around. Our animals are precious, and that dogs are pretty spectacular and need to be celebrated.
Rarely in film history has a dog been more celebrated than Uggie, star of Oscar-winning The Artist. He got his red carpet invite and, I kid you not, his own book. Toby says, why can't others have their day and book?
Everything that makes a film was the dog was always overlooked. Well, no longer, because the Fido Awards say, hey, that dog done good.
Let's face it, at an awards show for dogs, everyone wins. Jay Akbar, ITV News.
All right, let's get the weather.
Feels like home, whatever the weather. Valent Boilers and Heat Pumps sponsors ITV London Weekend Weather.
Good evening. A fair bit of cloud around today, and I'm afraid to say quite a lot of cloud, but this time attached to rain over the next few days. Quite a succession of fronts heading in our direction, all driven by low pressure out in the Atlantic. So generally unsettled over the next few days. If there is an upside, some of this rain is set to fall overnight. Now this evening we've got more clouds developing. It's a bit of a warm front, but it's not really producing much or any rain. Most of the rain is way to the north of us, but that cloud is going to stop us getting too chilly. We're looking at lows of 7 or 8 Celsius, so it's certainly going to be frost-free. Tomorrow then, bit of a grey start to the day. You might even catch the odd patchy outbreak of rain, but hopefully things brightening up a touch into the afternoon, and you might even see the odd sunny spell. And if you do get a sunny spell, it could get up to 13 or 14 Celsius, something a little bit cooler. We hold on to that cloud, and on the downs it is set to be a bit murky. As far as what happens next, the next bit of that frontal system pushes through overnight into Tuesday. Hopefully that will have cleared away. 1 or 2 showers around on Tuesday, but hopefully some nice bright spells in between, and temperatures topping out at 14 or 15 Celsius. Should be a case of rinse and repeat on Wednesday. Another front overnight, but this one might linger a little bit longer. A few more heftier showers through Wednesday, but again, bit of brightness getting up to 15 Celsius, so several degrees up on where it ought to be for the time of year. Afraid to say Thursday set to be a bit of a damper affair, particularly if this little mini system heads in our direction, producing more rain this time by day.
Valent sponsors ITV London Weekend Weather.
That's it from us. Goodbye.